The life of a celebrity chef is often more perilous than it appears. Ascending the ranks in world-class kitchens or becoming a star on cooking shows brings extreme pressures and hazards. Many chefs have faced life-threatening situations, and the tales of those who survived are as remarkable as they are rare. Tragically, many chefs have not been so fortunate, with the industry suffering a high number of distressing losses. This has sparked a critical look at the glorification of the high-intensity chef lifestyle. The realm of fine dining, in particular, is infamous for its brutal work environments, marked by relentless hours, aggressive atmospheres, and an often toxic culture of stress and substance use. The allure and danger of being a celebrity chef have both fascinated and alarmed the public. Some chefs' brushes with death occurred before their fame, while others became known through the widespread media coverage of their harrowing escapes from death. Gordon Ramsay, a renowned celebrity chef, narrowly escaped death during a cycling accident in Connecticut in June 2024. An avid cyclist, Ramsay experienced what could have been a fatal incident. In an Instagram video posted on June 15, a visibly shaken Ramsay recounted the ordeal. "I unfortunately had a really bad accident this week. It really shook me," Ramsay explained, expressing gratitude for being alive after receiving emergency care at a hospital in New London, Connecticut. Although he didn't suffer any broken bones, he revealed a large, purple bruise on his torso by lifting his chef coat in the video. Emphasizing the importance of safety, he credited his helmet with saving his life and reminded viewers, "You've got to wear a helmet." The post also included images showing the extensive damage to his helmet and clothing from the accident. This incident was not Ramsay's first brush with death. In 2008, while shooting his show, The F Word, in Iceland, Ramsay survived a terrifying fall from a 280-foot cliff into icy waters, where he was submerged for nearly a minute before being rescued by the quick actions of his crew. Eduardo Garcia, a seasoned chef who had worked on luxury yachts worldwide, experienced a life-altering event during an archery hike in Montana's backcountry in October 2011. While exploring, Garcia encountered the carcass of a baby black bear in a halved oil drum and inadvertently touched it with his knife, triggering a catastrophic accident. Unknown to him, the drum was concealing a live electrical box, which unleashed 2,400 volts of electricity through his body. The severe electrocution resulted in extensive injuries, including the loss of 4 ribs and major exit wounds, the most significant being on his inner thigh. His left arm was severely burned and ultimately had to be amputated. After managing to get himself to safety, Garcia was flown to a burn unit in Salt Lake City, Utah. During his recovery, medical tests revealed he also had testicular cancer. Garcia's survival is credited to his optimistic attitude and the support he received from others, which helped him adjust to his new circumstances. He now continues his culinary career with the aid of a prosthetic arm, earning him the nickname, Bionic Chef. His remarkable journey of resilience and recovery was captured in the 2017 documentary, Charged, the Eduardo Garcia story. Mark Yakano. Speculations abound about the motives behind the near-fatal stabbing of Mark Yakano, the renowned Brooklyn pizza chef and owner of Lucchese, in 2011. Rumors suggested everything from a mob shakedown to a love triangle. Yakano, however, downplayed the severity of the incident. In a 2012 interview with Grub Street, he remarked, "I have no feeling in about 50% of my body, maybe forever. But that's okay, it's nothing really." The altercation occurred on April 15, 2011, after a chance encounter with Benny Geritano, a childhood acquaintance with a criminal background, during a routine visit to Dunkin'. The confrontation reignited later that day at a local deli close to Yakano's pizzeria. The dispute escalated quickly, resulting in Geritano stabbing Yakano multiple times in critical areas, including his femoral artery, which required urgent medical attention. Both men were treated for their injuries and subsequently charged with attempted murder. However, due to a lack of cooperation from both parties, the charges were eventually dropped. Despite the gravity of the incident, Yakano continues to manage Lucchese and has even expanded to Miami. He dismisses the event as a minor scuffle, stating, "It was no big deal. Like, I got into a fight. It was just a fight. Yes, it was a near-death experience, but it didn't affect me." Rachael Ray. Rachael Ray, a beloved figure in the celebrity chef world, had her share of tough experiences on the streets of New York City before rising to fame. In 1993, While managing the gourmet food store Agata and Valentina on Manhattan's Upper East Side, Ray faced a perilous situation. Living in Woodside, Queens, she encountered a dangerous episode right at her apartment's entrance. One night, as she returned home, a teenage boy confronted her with a gun, pressing it against her back. Ray recounted to the New York Post how she reacted loudly and used mace on the assailant, which momentarily thwarted him, though he was quite displeased. The situation escalated when the same individual returned days later, pulling Ray into an alley and assaulting her with the firearm. Fortunately, the building's guard dog intervened, chasing the attacker away. After these incidents, Ray felt a deep unease about staying in New York, telling Vanity Fair in 2007 that it seemed the universe was signaling it was time for her to leave. Grant Achatz. Grant Achatz's harrowing battle with cancer is a testament to his resilience and determination, compelling him to share his journey in his book, Life, on the Line, a chef's story of chasing greatness, facing death, and redefining the way we eat. In this memoir, Achatz, a pioneer of molecular gastronomy and co-founder of the renowned Chicago restaurant Alina, recounts how a dire cancer diagnosis at the peak of his career almost ended his life. Diagnosed in 2007 with stage 4 tongue cancer that had also invaded his neck, Achatz faced a grim prognosis. Doctors suggested a radical surgery to remove 75% of his tongue, which left him with only a 50% chance of surviving more than 2 years. Choosing a less invasive route, Achatz underwent 12 cycles of chemotherapy and 65 radiation treatments. These treatments were grueling, severely burning his skin and temporarily robbing him of his taste, a chef's critical tool. Despite these challenges, Achatz's perseverance was rewarded when he won the James Beard Award for Outstanding Chef in 2008, even as he was relearning how to taste. Now in remission since December 2007, Achatz reflects on how this life-threatening experience has profoundly shaped his approach to cooking and life, making him a stronger chef and individual. Gregory Gordot. Gregory Gordot, celebrated on shows like Top Chef and Top Chef All-Stars, almost never had the chance to showcase his culinary talents due to a severe car accident in 2007, which occurred during a dark period of drug and alcohol addiction. Despite losing several years to addiction, his career took off remarkably once he embraced recovery. Initially enrolled in pre-med and later wildlife biology, Gordot found these fields unfulfilling and turned his culinary hobby into a professional pursuit. However, his battle with addiction escalated in the demanding atmosphere of high-end kitchens. His substance abuse became so severe that it led to his dismissal from the prestigious role of chef de cuisine at Jean-Georges 66. His turning point came after he survived a devastating car crash on New Year's Eve in 2007, following a 12-hour binge. Reflecting on this incident, Gordot once shared, "Somehow, I escaped the shell of bent metal and broken glass with just a small scratch above my left eye. I was lucky that I spent the night in jail and not the ICU." It took him another 2 years to fully overcome his addiction, but he did, going on to win a James Beard Award and achieving significant professional success in the culinary world. Michael Caines. At the age of 25, Michael Caines was rapidly ascending the ranks of the culinary world in the UK when a severe car accident in 1994 nearly ended his promising career. While driving home from his niece's christening in South Wales on the M4, Caines fell asleep at the wheel, resulting in a devastating crash that flipped his car and severed his right arm from the elbow down. In the harrowing moments following the accident, Caines faced despair, doubting his ability to continue cooking without his dominant hand. Nevertheless, showing remarkable resilience, he returned to the kitchen part-time just 2 weeks later. Adapting to his new circumstances with the aid of a sophisticated prosthetic, Caines mastered his culinary skills anew. His tenacity not only led him back to his passion but also propelled him to achieve 2 Michelin stars and make several appearances on British culinary TV shows. Reflecting on his journey, Caines shared with the Irish Times how the experience profoundly shaped him, teaching him the value of resilience and giving him a renewed sense of purpose. "It made me a better person," he said, "and it made me realize that resilience and perseverance are important. I could have lost my life that day, and I didn't, so it gave me purpose and meaning. Life's too short, so why waste a day?"